Research method. A research method is the precise set of tools, procedures, and techniques used to collect and analyze data. It defines how a researcher gathers information. For example, if you are writing a thesis on how consumers choose new products, research methods could include surveys to ask buyers about their preferences, focus group discussions to observe opinions in groups, interviews with sales staff, or observation of customer behavior in stores. Methods are practical and action-oriented. They determine the type of data collected. Data can be qualitative, such as customer opinions, perceptions, and attitudes, or quantitative, like sales numbers, percentages, or product ratings. There are also mixed methods, which combine qualitative and quantitative data for deeper insights. Research methods include three main categories. The first is data collection methods, like questionnaires, structured interviews, and checklists. The second is data analysis methods, which include statistical tools like regression analysis, correlation tests, or cross-tabulations to find relationships and patterns. The third is verification methods, which check the accuracy, consistency, and reliability of results. This can include repeating experiments, triangulation, using multiple data sources, or software validation like SPSS or Excel analytics tools. Research methodology. Research methodology is the science and logic behind research. It explains why a researcher chooses certain methods and how the study is organized to answer research questions. It is not just about data collection, but about planning the study in a systematic way. For example, if you are studying why people prefer one brand of coffee over another, methodology explains why surveys might be chosen instead of experiments, how participants are selected, and how results will be interpreted. Research methodology ensures that the research is valid, reliable, and credible. It helps avoid errors, bias, and irrelevant results. It combines both practical steps, like collecting data, and theoretical reasoning, like why a method is suitable. Without a clear methodology, even correct data may not provide meaningful conclusions. Key elements of research methodology. 1. Research design. This is the overall plan of the study. It guides the researcher on how data will be collected, analyzed, and interpreted. Examples include descriptive design, focuses on describing characteristics or behaviors. Experimental design, focuses on cause and effect. For example, tests the effect of a new product promotion on purchase decisions. Exploratory design, used when the topic is new or not well understood. For example, explores new trends or unknown factors in consumer choices. 2. Research approach. This defines the nature of the study. There are three main types. Qualitative, collects descriptive data, like opinions, experiences, or attitudes. Methods include focus groups, interviews, and observation. Quantitative, collects numerical data, like percentages, averages, or trends. Methods include surveys, experiments, and structured questionnaires. Mixed methods, combines both qualitative and quantitative approaches. For instance, a study may use surveys to measure preference and interviews to understand reasons behind choices. 3. Sampling strategy. This decides who or what will be studied. Common methods include random sampling. Every individual has an equal chance of selection. Stratified sampling. Groups are divided based on characteristics, like age or income, and sampled proportionally. Purposive sampling. Specific participants are chosen for specific insights, such as interviewing frequent shoppers for a loyalty study. 4. Data collection methods. While methodology does not perform the method itself, it explains why and how it is chosen. Examples: surveys and questionnaires to measure preferences or opinions, interviews to understand behavior motivations, observation to monitor in-store decision-making or product selection patterns. 5. Data analysis planning. This outlines how the collected data will be processed. It includes statistical analysis, using tools like regression, correlation, and cross-tabulation for quantitative data. Thematic coding, organizing qualitative data into patterns and themes. Triangulation, comparing multiple data sources to verify accuracy. 6. Ethical considerations. Methodology ensures research follows ethical rules. Informed consent from participants, confidentiality of personal information, bias minimization to ensure fair and valid results. 7. Rationale and justification. A key element of methodology is explaining why a method is suitable. For example, why survey 500 urban coffee buyers instead of 100 rural ones? Why choose a mixed method approach to capture both opinions and trends? These choices are part of methodology. Key differences between research method and research methodology. Focus. Research methods focus on specific tools and techniques. Methodology focuses on the overall strategy and rationale behind selecting methods. Purpose. Methods aim to collect and analyze data. Methodology ensures the process is valid, reliable, and systematic. Scope. Methods are a subset of methodology. Methodology covers the entire research process, from planning to conclusion. Application. Methods are applied in a specific study, like observing 100 consumers' product choices. Methodology can guide multiple studies on similar topics. Data type. Methods define what data to collect, numerical or descriptive. Methodology explains why this data type is suitable and how it will answer research questions. Examples. Methods include surveys, interviews, focus groups, experiments, and observations. Methodology includes qualitative, quantitative, mixed methods, sampling strategies, research designs, and ethical frameworks. Complex concepts. Methods deal with action and procedure. Methodology deals with logic, philosophy, and justification. For instance, choosing stratified sampling over random sampling must be justified in methodology.